muchas gracias por esta entrevista. ¿A qué le está apostando Alice en su última corrida previa a la actualización que va a tener?
So we are completing the PP program. We have new triggers. We have an increased interaction rate, and we store all minimum bias data for you to analyze, 30 inverse picobarn. That's the biggest minimum bias data set there is for PP collisions. And then we have 2 more weeks of lead-lead. Our goal is to collect another about 2 inverse nanobarn of lead-lead collisions, and then we have 8 inverse nanobarn lead-lead, which is more than our run 3 goal.
¿Qué misterios de la física esperan resolver en esta última corrida?
So it's a whole program. With the run 3 data, we try to, for example, measure the collectivity of the heavy quarks of charm and possibly beauty. And we want to see whether this elliptic flow baryon over meson splitting extends into the charm sector, which has been observed in the strangeness sector. So we need the lambda C baryon. And the D0 we already measured. We have now this first paper on archive, but we will collect the entire lead-lead data and analyze to have a high precision measurement. So this will come from 1.3 and much more, many more things.
¿Cuáles considera que han sido los principales logros a lo largo de toda la historia del experimento ALICE?
We built the upgrades. We built the detector in time, ALICE 1, operated for 10 years, and in the long shutdown 2 in the years 2019, 2021. We successfully constructed and installed the new upgrade with continuous readout, a new inner tracker, GEM TPC readout. And this was all done within budget and in time. And despite Corona and all mysteries, so we are always on track. We have a perfect track record. And now we have an incredible data set with a new continuous readout, which is 100 to 1,000 times larger than everything we recorded so far. And now we have fun with analyzing and publishing the data.
Como vocero de ALICE y contemplando que México no tiene la cantidad de científicos como otros países, ¿cómo calificaría el desempeño de México en la colaboración de ALICE?
Mexico is a key contributor to ALICE, a very reliable partner. And let me remind you, there's a few large nations who contribute, who participate in ALICE, but Mexico actually has indeed quite a number of researchers. I think you have something like 30 signing authors. You have how many, Antonio? 16 PhD level researchers, so postdocs and professors. But you also have something like 15 doctoral students who sign our papers. So this is sizable. It's not a small contribution. Mexico is a sizable group in ALICE, like many other groups.
¿Y qué distingue a la participación mexicana dentro de un entorno tan competitivo como el que hay en ALICE?
It's my first visit to ALICE. Antonio is my dear friend since many years. I know also Arturo even longer, than more than 20 years. I must say the level of Mexican students and postdocs is excellent. There's you should not be shy about being a researcher in Mexico.
¿Por qué es importante que un país como México, con tantos retos económicos, participe en un experimento como ALICE?
Oh, I like this question. This we are actually discussing also with your ministry this week. And ALICE, or in general basic research, is a technology driver. So if you develop technology, if you're able in Mexico as a country to produce and provide an important piece of the detector, you establish the technology and also the training for young people. Think about artificial intelligence. We have enormous amount of data where we train the next generation how to deal with enormous amount of data. So it goes both ways. It winds up the technology and the industry in Mexico, and it trains the future leaders in industry and business of Mexico by coming to CERN and participating in a CERN experiment.
¿Qué papel juega el detector MIT que se está desarrollando aquí en México?
A very important role, a key role. It is, we will not have the TPC, the time projection chamber anymore in ALICE 3 after run 4. TPC will be, has reached its lifetime, and also the new detector is all silicon. So we lose the electron ID, especially for the JSI program or the excited Charmonia states. And the MID brings this key technology into ALICE so we can still analyze Charmonia data.
¿Y qué papel se espera que juegue México con la instalación y operación de este detector?
Oh, the MID is, as you may know, led by Antonio. So this is a leading position in the project, and there's no project leader yet. The detectors are organized or will be organized in a way that there's a detector project leader who is also a member of the management board, the highest board in ALICE from the operation point of view. And Mexico is driving the MID and is paying a key contribution, I expect, in the design and construction to the MID detector, but then also by being expert on this detector to provide the maintenance and operation for the MID. So that's a plan which goes on for the next 15 years until 2041.
Okay. Respecto a los estudiantes, ¿qué habilidades o perfiles considera esenciales para quienes buscan desarrollarse en la física de altas energías?
You have to study physics to become a doctoral student, and the most important, if I'm asked, the most important ingredient you bring as a scientist is curiosity and being excited about what you're doing. Everything else comes with it.
Okay. Y más allá de la física, ¿qué otras competencias se requiere para desarrollar o participar en estos experimentos?
There are various aspects. We are an international, a truly international, worldwide collaboration. We have people from 38 different countries. So you have to be a communicator. You have to be able to work in large international teams, communicate, see yourself as a part of a team. And also the mobility, you have to be willing to come to CERN and travel to conferences, workshops, and also maybe spend a few months at CERN to take full advantage of the CERN program and the ALICE physics program.
Ok, y ya una última para concluir. ¿Qué papel juega la inteligencia artificial en la física de altas energías, en particular en ALICE?
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. It's machine learning and in general artificial intelligence. It gives, we have real big data. If you think about big data, CERN LHC is the place where big data is created. Our TPC alone spits out more than 3 terabytes, more than 3,000 gigabytes every second. So, and we use machine learning to reconstruct and analyze our physics data. It enhances the physics performance in a simple way, and enhances the signal over background in a unique way you cannot get with normal techniques. So machine learning and artificial intelligence will play an ever more important role in digging out the signal, and MID is already doing this extensively in their preparation for designing the detector.
¿La inteligencia artificial podría reemplazar a los físicos y a las físicas?
This is hard to say. I know there's lots of worries about artificial intelligence. I can tell you, for my daily work, it saves me for many things a lot of time. I can spend my time better on other things which artificial intelligence helps me doing. I think what is unique to humankind is creativity. I don't see how artificial intelligence can do this.
Okay. Gracias.